by with a different value range or assigning values is by doing using reaction matrix. So if you see here, under variables you have something called reaction matrix. So here we have different types of matrices, that is binary, multi-binary. So binary is like 0 or 1, and multi-binary is using 4 bits up to 111. So with that way, changes of those zeros and ones up to 16 value, you can do the color animation. And next is the numeric value, numeric range. Next is multi-numeric, and then string. So for example, you have you're monitoring a temperature value or any value, so you want to know the you want to know the identification. So maybe you can set the limit as like any value between 10 to 0 to 10 is like low risk or something like that, or 11 to 20 is high, or 21 to 30 is risk high. Like that, you can give any names and identify through colors. So based on that color animation, operator will be able to judge the process, what is happening in the process, and if he has to take any actions, he can take it. So that kind of color animations, based on the value range or value, you can do it through a reaction matrix. So maybe we will check how you can utilize this by using this numeric reaction matrix. Okay, so consider I have one now. I'll use one valve. Okay, some Okay, I'm going to use a valve. So in valve, not only two states like 0 and 1, it will have like multi state also. So based on the range, it has to change its color. So for that, you can go to reaction matrix, go double click on reaction matrix, click on new reaction matrix. So you can give a name. So maybe I will give as reaction matrix. And here you can select the type of reaction matrix. So I will select it as numeric and then click OK. So once you open, you will get a pop-up screen where you can set the conditions and how it has to react. So here you can see the condition, click on new condition. In new condition, you can define here how you want it. So you can give a range or you can set a value and tell about greater than this value, I need to get this color. Or if it is lesser than this value, I need to get this color. If it is equal to this color value, I need to get another color. Or you can set a range. So for example, I will set a range from 0 to 10. If you want, you can give threshold value like plus or minus 1 or 2, like that. When it is 0 to 10, what you want to indicate. So for example, I will indicate low risk. So you can also set the color for low risk. So probably you can use something like green or like that, anything. And if you want that particular any alarms, sorry, any range to be appearing in the alarm list or in chronological event list, you can also tick it. Otherwise, you can leave it. Next, again, you add a new range. So second also you can define range and you can set as between 11 to 20. Moderate, and you can set a color. Like this you can create multiple conditions, greater than or less than, equal to. High risk, and you can give a color, and maybe you can make it to come in alarms or like that. And last condition I will give, and that I will make it as alarm. So I can give it as trip the system. and then click on OK. What happened? It got stuck. Okay. So I have created this. Now we need to link this to any variable so that accordingly the color will happen. So first select the wall and then you come here regarding the first let's create a variable. I will create one internal variable, just a test variable, reaction matrix test variable I will give. So data type, let it be integer, finish. So under this variable, you need to come to the properties, and here you need to set that, go to limit values. In limit values, reaction matrix, and set that reaction matrix that you created. Okay, I repeat again, create a new variable and then come to the properties, go to limit values and link the reaction matrix to it. Okay, and then you go to this valve for which you want to do the color animation, go to fill color and link that variable rm test. Okay, then I will use one numeric value to enter the value to show how it is working. Okay, so you can actually link the actual process values from the PLC tags. So let me take the numeric value. So let's save and check. So you can see here all these yesterday's tags are showing red color, which means this communication is not happening because I've kept the PLC in power off condition and I've not connected. So that's why you can see the communication between PLC and SCADA is not happening. So if you see this red color, which means communication is not healthy. But these are all internal tags, so that's why they are okay. So you can see I had kept 0 to 10 as low risk and green color. So I can make this as 11. So you can see the color has changed, and then 25 the color has changed, and then 34 or something. I mean, I had taken two shades of red, that's why. And also you can go to alarms and see, you can see the alarm also has come for the high risk state strip system. So like this you can also use reaction matrix to do the color animation, or you can use the limit values also and do the color animation. Any doubt regarding this reaction matrix? So it's mainly to indicate color range or any text to be displayed for particular range or any set point. If you have condition based color change, I can say. Any doubt? Okay, then let's move on to the next topic. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, I didn't understand. Two tags. You want to link the same numerical variable with two tags. Like for example, I'll tell you, maybe you just tell me, is that your required? So we do a faceplate. So when we do faceplate, if you're having five motors, we create only one faceplate, and we use the same for five motors by linking the tags of all the five motors. Is that what you're referring to? So inside the faceplate also, for example, start, stop, or any value. So that also I will use only one button, and I'll be linking five tags of five motors. Value. Okay. Mm, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll just brief. You can go to drivers, add mathematical driver. Okay, in mathematical driver, you have to add variable one, variable two, whatever mathematical calculation you want, you can do that. Okay, so these mathematical variables are unlimited, so you don't need to worry about tax. Okay, so you have to select that and write the formula, what data type you need. Give a tag name there. Okay, so you give some tag name. So give some whatever like the data type you need, finish it, and go to this calculation, value calculation on the bottom side after general calculation. Yeah, so you can give a calculation value there, formula, second line. So here you have to add those variables. You want to plus, you want to minus, you want to square root, or you want to find minimum, maximum, everything you can do it here. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. Okay. Regarding calculations. Okay. Fine. So next, we'll move on to the next topic, that is symbol library. So as I already told, already Xenon is having general similar symbol library which are already standard and predefined. Like for example, you want to do some modification with respect to available symbol library symbols, or if you want to create your own symbols, or if you want to create some templates for displays and reuse it throughout your project, so that can be done using symbol libraries. So actually you can create a global project, there you create the symbols, and you can use that symbols throughout in all your different projects. Or if you're doing in a particular standard project, that can be reused multiple times in the same project. Okay. So if you are having any standard symbols that you will be keep repeating in all your projects, I would suggest please create the symbol libraries in a global project, and then you can utilize them in your other standard projects. So as of now, I will just show directly in the standard project that we are doing. So for example, you have one display to be shown, like meters, so where you'll have the meter name and its value to come. So you'll have one display meter that you want to reuse it everywhere, or you'll have a valve, you want to have the pipes connection to it, inlet or outlet, or you want to rotate any object. So instead of directly doing on the screen, you create your own symbols and then utilize it. So the advantage is, if you want to make any slight changes, you need not go to every page and do the changes. You just go to the symbol library, do the changes, so it will be applicable throughout the project wherever you have utilized it. So that's the advantage of the symbol library. So for example, let's create a new one. So I will name it as like Okay, let's create this. Okay, so once you click, you'll have a small rectangle within inside which you can create the objects. So here, for example, if you want, you can drag and drop what is available here only. Or you can create your own. Okay, let me use something else. So you can just modify. Okay, let me try with something else then. So like this, like you can create your own designs or animations. Okay. So just go to the symbol library. So this is created now. You can go to any of the screen and utilize that. So you can come here, go to the symbols library. It will be available. You can just drag it. Where is the symbol library? It's not created. Yeah. So it's here. So I can just go to any of the screens, go to symbol library, and then you can just drag and drop it here. So like whatever you have done, it will, you can see here. For example, you're changing any color. So you just go to that symbol library. You want to modify any color, background color. So for example, I'll keep it some light color. So you can see, go to the screens and you can see it will be already changed. I think we need to save it. Okay, I think the background color is not taking. Let's modify some other color. So you can see everything is modified. So like this, if you create in symbol library, if any modification has to be done, like customer tells, no, I want to change the design of this from this shape to this shape, or you want to change the element used, or you want to change the color. So you, in that case, you can just come back to the symbol library, do the modification, and then it will be applicable throughout your project. For example, if you want to rotate this word direction which is in horizontal now to vertical, so instead of doing it here every time and rotate. You make a sim in the symbol library itself as a vertical direction, and then you can use it multiple times instead of rotating in every screen. So that's the advantage of creating symbol library. Okay, so you can create your own symbols or reuse from the general symbol library and modify it. Any doubt regarding the symbol library? Yeah. No, it's the feature of your Xenon, what you have already taken in the license, whatever you have taken. No? It's the feature. You're telling about this general symbol library or this symbol library. Huh, that is what I am telling. In symbol library, you have to create your own symbols and use it. So probably I'll just show you one more symbol. Okay. So this is background for actually only that. So consider we'll create, you'll have three transmitter, pressure transmitter, temperature transmitter, and other level transmitter. So you want to create one kind of a common display for showing its values. So instead of creating three times, I will create only one and utilize it three times. Okay. So let me show how to do that again so that you'll understand better. So let me go here, dynamic text. So I will select the tag later and I'll create one more dynamic text. Let's make equal size. This is like to ensure no gap is there. Let me give width as 100 and height around like 40. Bottom one also I'll give width as 100 and 40. 1 second. This should be 100. Probably this I'll increase to 82. Okay. So here, so regarding this dynamic text, you should come here variable or function and you can link any variable. So based on that variable, you want the title to be changed. So let's do one thing here. I'll give a title as like pressure transmitter, then its value. Next, I need to get it as level transmitter and its value. Like that, we need to do. So let's create variables and then link it. So go to the variables, create a new variable. I will give as first pressure transmitter value, internal variable, and data type. Maybe I will take it as real and then give finish. So similarly, I'll create one more tag, LTT, TT value, finish, and then level transmitter value. Okay, so three tags I have. First, you have to go here and then there is this text. Yeah, what text you want here. So you can select here as variable identification, and then you have to do this. Where is this release property? One second. So go to the tag general. So PT value identification. I'll give bar, and here temp transmitter degree centigrade level trans and percentage. Okay, so here you can link the give the three tags and what it has to change. Okay, and just a minute. This release property is not coming. There is this dynamic. Okay, there is one property missing, release property. Where is it? Okay, let's see. For example, I've done to dynamic text. I will link this also. Come back to the screens, the symbol library. So here you can come and change the tags. Sorry. So yeah. So once you come here, actually we need to use the dynamic test text properties. Let me figure out that. Okay, let me check about that dynamic text release. So you can keep changing the values. You can create three values and then change it. Here we need to get one property. I'm just seeing where is that release property. Okay, we'll just test that. Otherwise, whatever modification you want, you can create in the symbol library and reuse it throughout your project. Okay. Let me check that and come back. Now let's talk about this faceplate creation. So yesterday we had done one program for motor one. So now let's usually you create your own user defined function block and keep using it for multiple motors, right? So now instead of doing multiple, sorry, one function block, I'll just use two POUs. Just copy and paste. Okay, so consider this as rename motor 1, and this as motor 2. Okay, so I have motor 1, motor 2, start stop. Go to the PLC PRG and call both. Okay, then go to the symbol library. So configuration, you check both the motors and then build it. So let me connect to the PLC and go online once. Oh, sorry. Let me open yesterday's project in 2.8. So meanwhile, let me move create faceplate and keep it ready by the time it opens. So for faceplate, let me create a new frame. Go to frame, create a new frame. So for this, probably I'll take dimension as like 500 by 500. Give a name, faceplate, and also you can define the position how you want to be and all. So if you want the faceplate to be fixed only in that place, you can make it fixed and give the position x-axis, y-axis. I'll make it like relative to mouse pointer so that you can move it throughout your window screen anywhere. Okay, under position, if I give as relative to mouse pointer, and then whether you want border or no border. So let's keep it size fixed, and then I want title, minimize, maximize buttons, all that you can tick. Okay. Now let's create a new screen for faceplate. So I'll give yes motor FT. Okay. So I need to use the frame faceplate. Let me keep as standard. Click OK. Okay. You can see it as okay. This was opened. Let's create that and then come back. Let me copy all that was there on motors to faceplate. I think this one is not required. This Okay, so then I will give it here one dynamic text title. Where is this dynamic text? I want to show it as like motor 1, motor 2, like that. We can select anything. For example, I'll use this tag. Go to that tag and go to identification and you give us motor 1. Okay, so now we have created the faceplate. Let's go to the screens. Let's go to motor. I'll put a button here and give M1. So I want to open faceplate, right? So create a new function, switch screen, select a screen. As of now, I'll cancel. First, we'll link the variables and then I will show you this. Okay, where is the functions? So this function I have to give switch screen FP. Okay, so I'll give here name as motor 1. So let me open yesterday's project. So now let's see how the faceplate will work. Then we will link, create another motor and link those variables. Okay. We'll go to motor. So this is motor 1. So you can see faceplate has come. So you can move it throughout anywhere. So that's how we had done settings. So now I'm going to start. It started and then it will stop. Now like that I will create another motor. So you can see here name also has come as motor 1. Okay. So now let's go back to automation builder. So here I'll just rename this with motor 1. And then I'll just copy paste. So usually this is useful when you have function block and user defined function block and you reuse it. Now as since we don't have time, I'm not doing any function block. I'm just showing the same thing. Okay. So come back to PLC PRG, call motor 2 also. Go to symbol configuration, build, select both. Okay. Now you just download the program, remove simulation. So can anyone tell me how do we import the variables from PLC to HMI? Sorry, SCADA. Anyone? Can you hear me? Are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now someone should tell me I need to import the variables, right? So how do I import it? Now I have added new variables. Now I want to get it imported. What should I do? Go to,
Just go to your driver.
drivers.
okay, then,
Then right
Select
click on
AVVC
AC 500.
500 and import variable from driver.
okay.
Next,
PLC and next.
again
Mm,
next,
And
next.
import only new symbols if we added new one.
okay.
Yes.
Then,
Then finish and add the variables.
so you can see here all are there. Now let me select only which are added newly. Okay. So I'm going to
Okay.
select these four, click on add, and then click OK. So when you go to variables, so you can see all are added for motor 2 as well. Clear? So
Yes.
as and when you're adding new variables, you can import it like this. Now let me go to that faceplate. Sorry, let me go to the screen. Let me create new one more button. Where is the button? Motor 2. Okay. So for this, I need to link a new function of faceplate 2. Okay. Before that, come to this, go to the function ssfpm1 and link the first variables. Okay. What I'm going to do in the function, I need to link first motor variables, next second motor variables. So go back to the functions that you created, double click on it, select that. Okay. So it will ask you the variable. So now, as of now, it is replace index PLC1 POU. I think name has not changed. Let's see 1 second. Okay, let's do one thing. Let me import all the variables again because we had done a renaming. So for me, this has not changed with motor 1. Let me import it again so that we don't get confused. Drivers, import, sorry. Oh, import variable from driver. Next, let me do all. Okay, let me select all. Add. I did this because we had done the name changes so that we don't get confused. Okay, so motor 2, motor 1. Let me go to that faceplate. Let me link the proper variable first. Motor 1 start, M1 start, motor 2 start. I'm just doing because we renamed it. M1 run. Okay, start, stop, and run. Variable. Go to the variables. Motor 1 run. Here under identification, I can give running. Okay, so now this is ready. Go to the functions. Go to this function, select. Now all these are there. Uh, M1, 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 these three are there. You just give OK. Now I need to create a new function. Switch screen. OK. Select the same screen. Click OK. Now what you have to do, you need to do this replacing thing. So source will be, I have to replace motor 1, okay, with motor 2, motor 1, and then whatever is your source, you have to put that, put star. That I need to replace with motor 2, okay. Motor 1 I need to be replaced with motor 2. I give apply, undefined target, replace links, motor 1 replace with motor 2. One second. Motor 1 star replace with motor 2. All variables and functions starting with tank 1 are replaced with tank 2. Dot temperature. Just a minute. So this is the variable start, this is the variable m1 stop, and this is fill. Okay. So when I go to screens, sorry, functions, is plate 1, this one, I cancel it. Next, same thing. Now I need to replace motor 1 with motor 2. Unable to find target. FP green motor faceplate. It's the same thing. Okay, just give me a minute. So actually, you should not only type motor 1, motor 2, you have to type the entire name star. So that will get replaced with motor 2. Okay, so you have to type it like this, the whole tag up to where you want to change star, and then like this and apply. So if you see, everything has been changed. If you want to change only that particular word, then you have to give star in the first and star in the last, then it will work. For example, I mean, since it's already replaced, so we are not getting anything. So if you want to replace only particular word, then you have to use star at both the ends. If you want to keep you want to change up to certain thing and then keep it same, so till where you want to change, copy the entire thing and then give star. So only up to that it will be changed and remaining everything will be same. So any doubt in this, how to like change the tags, replacing index? Okay, so you have to type the entire name. So I want to keep it till here, so I'll give star, and then here again type the entire name and then give motor 2 and then apply, so everything will get changed. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so for this let's change the name screen switch FPM2. Okay, so for this I've done, another for this also I have done. Now let's apply, save it, and then let me reload it. Oh, sorry, let me connect my PLC. Okay, second one is not applied properly. Let me check. Right. So this is done. Let's create new element. PLC, let me download once again. not communicating. Okay, only one faceplate is coming. Let's see again. Screen. After one run. Let me just create the functions again so that I don't get confused. Okay, create a new function, switch screen, click OK, and select the screen motor faceplate. And then all are these motor one. I'll give OK and then give OK. So I'll just replace with this with screen faceplate one. Sorry, wrong is linked. Why the name is not getting changed? Okay, so I have linked the function. Now let's create another button. Press the button. Now I have to create a new function. So it's screen, okay, faceplate, okay. Now I have to give star motor one star replace with motor two. So you can see everything is done and then click on OK and then click on OK. So it's screen EFP motor 2. Let me reload. So this is motor 1 and same thing is opening. Just a minute. So if you want to all the faceplates to be seen together, then in that faceplate frame you need to do the settings. So actually we had ring the long tag here. That's why this motor one and motor one only is showing. Let me correct that and then show you. So one thing you have to remember in the faceplate frame, you have to use this frame can be opened multiple times, and then also this freely definable border, whether you want everything close open, those things. And then again in position you have to keep relative to mouse pointer. So these things, if you do the settings, then you can open multiple faceplate screens at simultaneously, and also you can close or navigate throughout. So where is that screens faceplate? Let me link this M1 tag. Okay, the correct tag only is linked. Label identification. So M2 I should go. Where is M2? M2 run. So here I need to give motor 2. Sorry, this one I had to choose. M1 fault. M2 fault. Okay, this is just a mismatch, so that you have to take care. So accordingly, you will get motor one or motor two. So I can see if I start only second motor is starting and second motor is stopping. First motor start, second motor start. So you can also see in the PLC logic, motor 2 is run, motor 1 also is run. So already motor 1 is at fault. Now even motor 2 is at fault. So like this you can create faceplates and you can reuse it multiple times. So any doubt in this? Sorry for the confusion. You want any topic to be repeated again regarding the faceplate?
Yes, ma'am. Once again, please make a faceplate and repeat it.
Sure. So let's create new faceplate. Or let's do one logic for that. Wait, let's start from first. Okay, so first, let me delete everything. Where is screens? I delete. Go to functions. Okay, let's start it again. So first is you need to create a frame for the faceplate. Okay, so create a new frame. You give the name as faceplate. Okay, and position, let me give 50 by 50. because usually faceplates will be smaller and sorry, I think we should give 500 by 500. Okay, so you can see the faceplate is done. Next, I wanted to move wherever I wanted to move. So I put relative to mouse pointer. If you want fix it, then you give absolute position and you define here the position x axis, y axis, like that. Okay, but let me give relative to mouse pointer so that I can move anywhere. Next, do you want border or no? So I will give side fixed. I want title. I want system menu. I want minimize, maximize all the buttons. So this is all the things related to the creation of frame. Next, I need to create a screen. So go to new. I will give screen faceplate motor. Frame I need to use faceplate and I'm going to give OK. So since I had deleted everything, let me create it newly. Element button. So what you have to do if you have to use it as a switch or push button, I need to select here. Go here, link the variable of the first motor. Okay, you can actually search here motor 1. Right? Okay, leave it. Remove all filters. Motor 1 start. I'll just copy, paste it, and change the tag. Put it to stop. Okay, then go to symbol library, select motor, choose some motor, link the variable run. You can also use a dynamic text. Motor 1 run. 5 minutes. Ah, 5. Okay, motor 1 run. So what we'll do, we'll go to the variable. I'll go to motor 1 run. Where is this motor 1 run? Here I'll go to limit values. So when motor is 0, let me show as stop. And when motor is 1, let me show as running. Okay. Then I will use dynamic text again. Where is this dynamic text? I will choose any variable. What you should do when you choose that variable, identification will be there under general. You give it as motor 1. So whatever is there, it will be replaced with motor 1, motor 2, like that. Where is this position? So till here, any doubt how to create faceplate? No, right?
No, ma'am.
Any? Okay, now we'll start the actual one, that is function. So I'll create a new function. Sorry, let's go to the buttons and then go there. So I'll go here. There is no switch screen, so I'll create a new function. Click OK. I need to choose the screen. Now for first one, these are all the tags. So I will give it as OK and give OK. Okay. So go to the functions. You replace the name. So it's screen faceplate M1. Any doubt? No, right? So now for the second one I want. So go here, create a new function, switch screen, select your screen of faceplate. So now you need to replace. So I'll replace motor 1 with motor 2 and then apply. So you can see all the tags of motor 1 has been replaced with motor 2 and click OK and then OK. Clear? I'm just renaming it. I'll just go to the variables motor to fault. I will give it as where's motor to fault. Okay, fine, it's done. Where is the reload? Okay, I think we have not selected that option that we discussed before. Go to your frames, go here, can be opened multiple times. Okay, so this is motor 2. I'll open motor 1. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I don't know why this one is not working, so that you can work out with the dynamic text only. So you can see even these names have changed. Okay, so if you don't want this, you can close this. Again, you want, you can open. You don't want both, you can close it. Understood about the faceplate?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Any doubt? Okay, so we'll break for lunch. After lunch, we'll have report creation. So it's 1 o'clock now. By 2:30, actually, sorry, we'll take a long break today. By 2:30, we'll be back. But by then, I request you all after your lunch, please sit and do this and let me know if you have any doubt. Especially
Okay.
the faceplate creation, trends and all. You please create it and let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, you create your own logic and then show me this.